But the nice thing is now about eventing, like Sableview, they have an eventing academy, so the day before the event, you can go and school the fences.
Really?
Yeah. So when you're out there, I mean, so it's not like it used to be where the horse hadn't seen the fences.
Right.
We went the day before, schooled it.
That's a little bit bizarre.
It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. But it also is really good for starting horses.
Yeah, no, that's very kind.
You know,
yeah.
it's sort of like the modified divisions now, where there's kind of like a half a step up.
Yeah.
And he was horrible on Saturday. Not, I mean, I shouldn't say horrible, because he's just being, 5. But
Yeah.
he was a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Your
In fact,
saddle.
when I got him off the trailer, Pippa said,
You need to redo your saddle. Don't get on with it like that. You've got to have things looking a little bit more neat and tiny. That's the plan. Because he just walks slowly.
I know he does.
And it's really bad. Look at this pad. I mean, right, you go around the cage. What's wrong with this? What do you think?
Yeah.
But it's amazing how many people do
Well,
this.
actually, here's a weird thing, Shaun. You're going to hate me, but they did check it. But before I put it on, I was like, I better make sure, because you already picked me up on that one.
Right up into the gullet of the saddle. Yeah.
Stop.
I know. It's very difficult to have manners when there's grass. I get this, but you've got to
Still
start.
gotta figure it out.
You've got to start having manners.
Yeah, we got him off the trailer on Saturday, and Pip was like, I don't think we should even leave the parking lot. I think you should just ride him in the parking lot for a few minutes.
It's just a bit wild.
Oh, yeah. And then she's like, she goes, you want me to, when we went on a cross country, she goes, should I bring my helmet? I go, yeah, because if you bring it, I won't need it. But if you don't bring it, I'll probably get my ass fucked up.
Okay. But he wasn't naughty like that.
Saturday, he was very naughty.
But like fucking naughty or?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, I know, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, just, there were so many horses out in the field. What in the world is going on? This makes no sense, Shaun.
Jimmy, undo.
I wrote this.
Just hold him. I can't bear him walking all over. Just whoa.
I can't
Stand.
walking all over you.
Stand.
You know, maybe look through the clip thing.
This clip.
Yeah.
Cunning. Okay, there we are. Okay, let me just do it.
Punch him, maybe it's three. I'm trying to make sure they're in.
Okay.
Now, you're a perfectionist.
Well,
That's why you're as good as you are.
I just know. Don't fucking do that. It's really rude. Don't ever let him do that to you as well.
Yeah.
Do you let him push you around?
Clearly I do.
Yeah. So rude.
And it's funny because I don't even realize what a fight it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
just like, and also I just get on him, I'm like exhausted.
Yeah.
This is
No,
ridiculous.
it is ridiculous. They've got to have ground manners. You know, it does translate to driving.
Of course it does. He doesn't see me.
I just look like
And here's the other thing. Then I got a broken finger for suddenly fighting for
Yeah.
me. And then on Tuesday, I had that neck ablation where they burn all the nerves in your neck. I said it was going to be a lot of pain for 2 weeks.
don't start. Give it to you if you need it.
I'm not.
You're not.
I mean, I had one bad day, but.
You didn't even try to slap him. It's because you're sitting on
You
him.
could have slapped him.
No,
Shaun.
not when you're sitting on him. No.
Nobody's mad about this.
Yeah, but you know, you can start making it better. But things like, when at home, when you get him ready, how do you...
He's on
where
the
do
cross.
Okay, good. He does have cross
Yeah,
ties.
and
Good.
he's actually fairly good on them.
Yeah,
both
no,
of
that's
them.
good that you got cross
Well,
ties.
the cross ties, the thing about our barn is the cross ties are in the barn,
Yeah.
and other horses can come up and hang out in the barn. So he gets. Oh,
Good. So what I know you want to all set up with cameras, and that's just shh. I know, and that's fine. Ideally, don't do it dragging him around.
okay. Well, once we
Because-
get our other trailer back, it's
Yeah.
a whole lot easier. We had
Okay.
the 2+1, and then when I was first coming here, I could put him in a stall and just leave him.
Let's do this
just, would you be willing to turn that thing just so it's facing, oh, maybe it will crack it.
So got you. What do you want me to do?
That pivot will crack at the phone. It doesn't, it's not under there.
Okay.
And yesterday, last time I did get both cameras, so I was like,
Okay. So remember to think about the walk you want from the beginning. The walk you want to start up on. Okay. You want it to be big. You want it to have a nice motorcycle. You want some front legs stepping out more in front of you. Yeah. And it wants to be, sorry, it wants to be sort of, there we are, looser, lighter in front. Yeah. And allowing that. Better. So you're really encouraging that stretch. That's good with your arms. You're encouraging him to walk through his body. Good. You're thinking a little bit of, passing the belly from leg to leg, and then you're thinking about, can I play with the bit? Can I let go of it? And does he still go for me? That's it. That's a better walk. Do you feel that?
yeah.
So he's really stepping through his whole body in that walk.
And the walk is placing two barbells on the test of the wall.
Yeah. Walk is by far the hardest thing to get right. How free walk of me.
Yep. And on the free walk, I came across the diagonal. I got them lined up. I was doing the medium walk, got them lined up on the diagonal, then wanted to show them a stretch.
Yeah.
And I just asked for a little too much, so we just kind of jigged for a second there.
Yeah.
And then when we came across the diagonal, you're supposed to do the medium walk on that short side.
Yeah.
And actually, to be honest with you, when I got there on the test, I was like, is that medium or free on that short side? I couldn't remember. So I
Okay.
started taking up my reins, but I think that kind of nervousness, we did another little jig step,
Okay.
but nothing, I mean, those, and
Yeah.
here's the other thing, I got there, my ride time was 104. I got up to the woman where it's 1240, there's nobody in it, and they told me it was 50%. And I'm like, what? And they said because of all the rain, they had to test, and then I had missed my test, they had sent out the ride time. I could show you my thing, because I get all the WhatsApp updates, and there was nothing about it. The judges were on lunch break, but the woman went and asked her in the car, they hadn't left yet, and they let me ride my test, but he got no warm-up. I said, I did like a 20-meter circle both ways, and then a canter circle each way, and into the ring.
When did they send out the new ride times?
I don't even know.
Did they tell you?
No.
But are they saying like on the day or the day before, or like when they said they had scratches? Was it? Do you know? Was it on the? They can't do that. If it's a few days before,
Yep.
fair enough. But certainly they can't do on the day. So
But also sent out on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
When you're doing on the WhatsApp, they said notification like now is perfect. Now is good spot. Now you can pick up non-defect. Would you send out check your ride time for safety?
yeah. I mean, that's.
But anyway, so I mean, I was actually really impressed with him that he just did boom boom, and it was like there's obviously some excitement. The nice thing was there were no other horses in the warm-up area.
So there weren't any horses in the warm-up area, and he
They were
was
all
quite
on lunch break.
right. So, where was the warm-up?
Well, you know stable view, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the warm-up's right outside the dressage ring.
Which dressage ring were you?
Up by the far one.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you weren't using the covered ring in that other one. No.
No, the cover ring was the warm-up.
Okay. So when you start doing it there, you start doing it just into that, and you don't have to do that. Okay. I'll start on it. Even if you wanted to stay on a allow your discard only around the center to start with, that's fine. But again, wait for it to lower, wait for it to stretch down a bit more. And you want to feel as he's doing it, and that's right. it might not be a bad idea just to give him something else to think about. I'm going to shorten these a touch, but just to kind of work over these poles a bit.
Oh yeah, look, we love truck poles.
Yeah.
Are those 4.5 or 5 feet? That's
Don't worry about that.
Okay, that's what we need.
I'm going to just create a distance here. Okay, so what I want you to do, just start with, and obviously he's very used to top holes, right?
Yeah,
But I'm happy to start with 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I want you to do, Beth, is just like come around like there on a cut, turn to the left, yeah. Just start on a left drain circle, so down over these, round these ones here, and back down over these, okay?
Say this again. Go
Down over these, round these ones here, and back. So just it's like you're making a 20-meter circle down over the poles.
Okay, fine, I got it.
Yeah, left
But
drain.
just doing the one set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, we're
Yeah.
not ready. We're
Be-
not ready for the truck.
Careful you don't make anything too tight or anything too wiggly, right? Give him the space you need. Good. Turning. Well done. When you come again, try and aim a little bit more for the middle, all right? And think of that last pole. You're starting to make the turn to the left, right? You don't need to go too far away from them. That's not a 20-meter circle, right? So a 20-meter circle is more around here. Yeah. Forward. Sit twice. Good. That's it. That's right. Keep coming round. As you get to that first pole, just think lighten your hands a little bit more. Soft. Yes. That's it. Because I want him to be able to just to lower his neck a little bit and look to see where what he's doing there. So by you just sort of softening the hand a little more at that first pole, just allows him to just slightly lower, open his frame. Good. Lovely. Yeah, I know he lost his focus. Come one more time. But it was good on your part there, just allowing, just softening and lowering and just guiding him there through with your legs. Sit twice. Yeah. Lovely trot. Yes. Good. Okay, little walk break. That was much better. Good. Yeah. You know, I think especially a horse like this, when he's a bit in that place, giving him something else to constant focus on is quite helpful.
Oh, definitely.
Literally, as he's starting something, you can literally start to see him looking, concentrating,
Once
focusing.
he's done a job, he gets to work, it tends to be a lot better. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
But after breaks, he's bad sometimes, and just with other horses, I mean, just.
And that's why it's really good to have those breaks and practice the re-picking up again.
Yep.
You know.
Definitely.
So now what we'll do.
He's also way too fit, which is the other, like Pippa said, he's just, I mean, he's, you know, so
Yeah.
this time of year when they're really fit, they get cold weather, it's just,
Yeah.
when she touches Ash, she goes, he's like an 8 or 9-year-old.
Yeah. So now what we can do is come round
The
on
other
the right rein, and you can come up over them with the blue pole first.
So I'm going to be on just a 20-meter circle this way. I think.
No, because that's still the left rein, so you're going to be on the right rein. You're going to come round and
Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, and up over them. No, start that again. You see, that's a little bit like, again, the practicing the pickups is practicing that into a good transition.
And that I didn't even, here's the thing, I didn't even think.
Yeah.
That's so much.
That's okay, it doesn't matter. Just as you start the poles, you'll form the shape and the circle. So the same thing as you get to the middle of that first pole, just lighten your hand. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, not completely focused and not forward enough. The trot isn't quite there. That's right. Sit fine. Yeah. Well done. Good. That's more the trot. Better. Just keep coming. And yeah, you're encouraging him just to soften, lower a little bit. But still, that's lovely. But still softening your hands at that pole. So he's still got to, you know, do his thing there a bit. You're guiding him to it. Then you're lightening your hand. Yes. Better. A little bit distracted by whatever the noise that is. Come again. That's lovely. Yes. Super. Yeah. You know, really nice through the poles, and then it's just thinking about afterwards, creating that turn in time that you don't lose, come one more time, that you don't lose that shoulder, just checking in with him a little bit after the pole with the half halt and say, stay with me. Good boy. He made a bit of a plan. He couldn't get quite reach the last one. His stride was just a little out there, right? He just needed to push a little there. Keep that, and really think nice and straight to that first pole. And soft. Well done. Yes, that was better afterwards as well. Okay, give him a little break. Yeah, nice transition. Good. Yeah, the softness is looking nice there.
Yeah.
You know, the connection is better.
The what?
The connection is better in general. It's improving here.
Well, yeah, it was funny because Pip, I haven't been able to take him on trails because he kind of loses or he'd slam on his brakes and back up. And about 6 months ago, we just kind of had a bad experience, and so now I kind of been dreading it. But after he did cross country, I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm sorry, this horse could go out to the universe.
Yeah.
You know, because people said it's so hard when they're young to teach them to go into the universe.
Right.
By themselves, right?
Yeah.
He could go into the universe. He did it on Sunday. Fuck the trails. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had my husband go with me, and I took him out on a trail, actually on Monday and Tuesday. Monday, getting out of the driveway was a nightmare. He was jumping up and down, but I took my stick, and I'm just like, I railed on his ass, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like one or two, like, good
Yeah.
whacks. And then he got it together, and he was actually really, really good on the trail.
Good.
And I told my husband, hang back, because I need to ride him by myself on the trail.
Right.
And we galloped up a gallop, and I mean, we just
Good.
boogied, and he was, and I practiced going back towards Jeff and then turning him.
Yeah.
And so we got into that.
And
Last night he was a bit of an ass, but it was because the neighbor's horse, you know, in equestrian development, there are all these paddocks, and there are horses in each one of them, right?
yeah.
So it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I go to the houses that don't have horses.
Okay. Where do you live?
Todd's Hill.
Oh.
It's off of what's Cooksbridge Road. It's like if you know where the animal shelter is, the Fotis Wire Road.
No.
when I come into sort of town where that N-Cart gas station is, when I'm coming from here in town,
Oh yeah.
I just take a left and another left, and it's maybe like 6 miles up.
Oh okay. Oh yeah.
Couple miles from Newbridge.
Okay. Do you want to do some candy work out here?
I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, it seems.
I'm gonna leave that decision up to you.
Well, we try it, and if he gets stupid,
Yeah. I don't want you getting bucked off, right? So I'm gonna. So I think choose your space.
Mm-hmm.
This might, you know, he's working around the clock. It might be an idea now, Beth, to you pick him back up. You come over the trot poles a couple of times, right? You come back to that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then see how he's feeling like after coming through the trot poles, but using himself a little bit more.
You're okay.
because an idea would be, for example, to after a trot hold on your
Ask for a
circle,
canter circle.
exactly, to pick up
Yep.
the canter on the circle.
Let me just see. Right now, he's got a lot of like
Yeah,
tension.
so
in him.
just do the poles a few times again. And you know what you can do, Beth? You can do trot poles to a walk transition, to a trot transition, to trot poles. You can do a few of those. Well done. Well done. Good. Good boy. Nice.
I wonder if you should make those into canter poles.
We can do, if you want to do canter poles,
Well, I mean, we got those set up, right?
you know what I can do as well is make these canter poles if we want to keep those as trot poles. Or would
Okay,
you?
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
then.
because then you could come,
other way.
for example, you could go a little bit deeper and come down over these
Yep.
canter poles here. Yeah?
Because he hasn't really done canter poles, so that would be a good thing.
Okay.
What do you set those at? Like 12 or 9?
I walk more meters, so I like do 3 of my steps. What I'm going to do first, Beth, is have one pole on the ground for you to canter over, and it's going to be this. It's going to be here between the 2 jump wings, just to canter. So what you can do,
Yep.
you can come up, you can carry on this right way. You can canter over this pole. You can keep coming around and canter down those
Okay.
poles. Okay.
I guess I'll just make another circle. We'll kind of
Yeah. Look to the pole, look to the middle. Well done. Look up. Now all you focus on is that first pole. And soften your hand at the first pole. Soft. Very good. I would come to the trot when you're ready. Good. Okay.
That was kind of fun, though.
Yeah, that was nice. He's very natural with it, which is nice.
Yep.
What I would like you to feel through here a bit is a little bit coming around. It's a little bit
Sitting
more
down.
collection, a little more weight.
Okay.
Not too long and out.
Yep.
Okay. So
Sit by 2 points. I mean, sit down a little more.
yeah, exactly that. So just think when you come around, just think, sit down a bit more, half halt a bit on the turn, steady a little bit, and just basically close up that canter touch.
Yep. Down over the 1 again.
Yeah. No, not a good transition. Start again. Make every transition count. Better. So let's trot again, Beth. Let's do that one again as well, because it needs to be softer. Try to now think knee a little open, sit down a little in your seat, upper body half hold, outside rein half hold, soften. Don't pull, half hold and soften. Yeah, doesn't matter, pick it up again. Good. Sit down, little half hold, that wasn't a good idea because of what happened just before that. You should have picked up private turn.
Okay.
Come around. You didn't have the canter. It was all too, haphazard. So think, especially when you've got the 3 poles there, you really want to have a nice canter to it. If he breaks, rather turn a circle, pick up the canter, come again. Sort of think, regroup a bit. Okay. So for example, you can circle up there, you can circle up there, circle up there. Yeah, don't keep coming over that. It's going to make him a little tight. Let's just focus on getting a good quality over this, right? So pick up your canter. Think you're using a little less. Well done. You're using a little less space. That was really nice. That's it. Sit down. Think of the knee opening. That's it. Good boy. Yeah. Can you feel him pulling you down into it?
That's what he does jumping too.
Yeah, so then you can't get a good stride through the poles. So this is where you've got to be able to sit down a bit, half halt a bit, say, "What? Stay with me," and lighten, okay?
Okay.
Because otherwise he's dragging you to
Right,
them.
which is the same
so
exact
then
problem we have
you
jumping.
end up holding, he ends up going, "Thank you very much. I'm going to grab your hand and I'm going to run down to the bottom."
Okay, so let me make a bigger correction.
You got to sit down, but you've got to sit down. You're not sitting. You're closing your knee and you're coming out the saddle. Don't sit. You don't have to sit back. You have to sit down on your seat.
Okay.
So just practice that, like when you pick up on a circle here, up there, pick on the canter, just practice that feeling of opening up your thigh knee a little bit more, sitting, making more connection with your seat, right? Get that feel a bit. That's right. That's right. Yeah, now sit. Now shorten your reins a touch. Make a circle. Sit. Now sit. Alright, I want you to think, open the knee, find a deeper seat. That's it. Relax your lower leg a little bit, don't grip anywhere. That's it.